evening, everyone, and welcome to an MSM Sports presentation. Tonight, the EFL Championship game, the Empire Football League Championship between the Plattsburgh North Stars and the Syracuse Shock. I'm Robbie Knowles, joined by Goose Gagnon tonight, Nick Dodd on camera, and Goose, great night for football, not too cold. Temperatures are pretty good. Today was a phenomenal day, and temperatures are great for another championship game here at the Plattsburgh High School Athletic Complex.
It sure is, and weather will not be a factor in this game. You couldn't ask for a better evening in October. I mean, it's beautiful out, and what a night for a championship football game.
Now, coming into this game, the Plattsburgh North Stars last week defeated the Glens Falls team, and it was kind of an upset for Syracuse. Syracuse played against the Northeast Pennsylvania Miners, and they knocked off the Northeast Pennsylvania Miners. The Miners were the 1 seed in the tournament, or in the league rather, and it was the 4 seed for Syracuse. So the Plattsburgh North Stars, being the 2 seed, host this game. Syracuse was a 4 seed. Plattsburgh in pretty good shape. I would say they're the favorite coming into this game. You look at the sidelines, Plattsburgh's got a ton of people dressed for tonight's game. And you look at the far sideline, Syracuse has hardly anybody dressed for tonight's game.
It looks like a lot of the Syracuse Shocks will be going both ways.
Yeah, exactly.
And that could be a factor.
Yeah, that's right. You look at some of the stats from the Empire Football League. Rushing-wise, Syracuse is first in the league. 2,225 yards on the ground for Syracuse, 20 touchdowns rushing. Plattsburgh is second in the league, 916 yards and 8 touchdowns rushing on the ground. As far as passing and receiving goes, Plattsburgh has 112 receptions on the year, 1797 the yardage for Plattsburgh. They're first in the league. Syracuse Shock is third in the league, 108 receptions, 826 yards. So for the North Stars, I expect more of a passing game tonight. And from Syracuse, I expect more of a run game. At least that's what the numbers say.
And defensively, the object of the North Stars, stop the run.
Absolutely.
Stop the run, take care of the football. Here we go.
All right, the North Stars won the toss. They elected to receive, and it is St. Clair who receives the opening kickoff. St. Clair goes across the field, brings it up past the 40-yard line, and that's where Plattsburgh will start their first possession at about the 43-yard line.
Great field position to start off the game.
Not too deep of a kick from the Syracuse team.
You know, you got to believe that Syracuse, a lot of people did not travel that are on their roster because I expected to see a larger roster for them tonight.
Syracuse has a roster that is somewhere in the 20 neighborhood. Perhaps some of their players, well, you never know, but maybe they're not allowed to travel out of the county.
That's the possibility.
All right, so here are the Plattsburgh North Stars. They have 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And they come out in shotgun formation. 1 man in motion. It's quarterback Harry Rasco. Rolls to his right and looks downfield.
Oh, he's got a man wide open.
That's Craig Bujold.
Oh!
He connects with Craig Bujold, and Bujold with a good, pretty long completion. And
I guess he fumbled.
They're going to rule it a fumble. It is recovered by DePaul Cronwell, and Cronwell running across field. And there we go.
And a flag came in.
A couple of hankies come in.
And I thought that Bujold was down.
Yeah, I did too.
They don't review, do they?
They don't come up to our camera up here, I don't think. So there is a flag on the play. It could very well be holding because the route that Cronwell took for Syracuse was one that had a lot of east and west in it. We'll have to look at the referee here.
Face mask.
Face mask on the Plattsburgh North Stars. Ooh, that'll be a 15-yard penalty. That's a personal foul. So it'll be 15 yards. That completion for quarterback Harry Rasco was one that was about 50 yards.
Yes,
until the fumble.
And a great, play to start off the game, and they ruled it. The referees ruled it a fumble. I question it. I thought he was down.
Yeah, I thought so too. Well, here comes Syracuse up to the line with their first possession. Their quarterback is T.J. Sheard. Sheard and Syracuse come out with the twins left, twins right, 1 in the backfield. Quarterback Sheard gets the snap and hands off to running back Hardwick. Hardwick runs hard left and is hit by one North Star player. That looked like, for the North Stars, it was Kadatter.
Matt Kadatter, 6'1", 230, from Watervliet.
So it'll be second down and about 8, along 7, we'll call it, for the Shock. Picks up 2 yards on that carry.
And not what you want to do is turn over the football.
No, you're absolutely right. They came out very aggressive throwing the football. But Craig Bougel, in credit to Craig, he made a great catch along the right sideline, but didn't secure the football, and it was jarred free. Here come the Shock. Again, they run twins left, twins right. And it is Hardwick in the backfield. Quarterback Sheard gets the snap, hands off to Hardwick, up the middle.
Oh.
He's got room to run. He's going to, looks like he's going to pick up the first down. So there'll be a total of 9 yards on the carry there for Hardwick.
Yep, just straight ahead block, and Hardwick took it right up the middle and picks up the first down. And we're going to see a lot of running tonight from the Shock, and we're going to see a lot of passing from the Stars.
So far, 2 for 2 on the running play. They come up in the same formation, twins left, twins right. They are running with no tight ends, and it is quarterback Sheard and Hardwick in the backfield. Clean snap to Sheard, hands off again, and he's hit at the line. Nice defensive stand there for the North Stars. It took 3 or 4 men there at the line to stop Hardwick.
And number 54, my good friend Dave Staley, making the...
He's still playing?
He is still playing.
How old is he now, Goose?
Well, unfortunately, he's not older than me.
Oh, he's not, though.
But Dave Staley is still playing, yes. And still able to play well.
Yeah, that's right. Second down and 10 now for Syracuse. They'll run again with twins left, twins right, and they're going to pitch it this time to Hardwick. Hardwick runs to the left side and is hit there by Craig Livesey. Livesey went low, and I know you talk about this all the time. How do you tackle the big men?
Low.
Low.
You hit them low.
You hit them high, and they're just going to carry you. They're going to carry you.
Yes.
So he's going to pick up.
He still picked up
4 yards.
Yeah.
4 yards there. So through 4 rushes, he's got 15 yards already. And it's going to be a third down, and we'll call it 6 for the Syracuse Shock. Haven't seen him put the ball up in the air yet, but their running back, Justin Hardwick, has done a pretty good job on the ground here. They're going to come out with 2 to the right side, 1 left, and 2 in the backfield. Split backs this time. And they're going to
put it up. And they're going deep.
Sheard throws it deep. Good coverage downfield from the North Stars, and that ball's in and out.
Oh! They're calling pass interference.
There's a flag on the play for the North Stars in coverage. It was Jason Remillard.
You know, he had good coverage there, and all he had to do is turn around and look for the ball.
You're right.
But he didn't turn around, and I think that's why they threw the flag.
Yeah, you're right. Downfield, Remillard had good coverage. You're right. If he turns around, that's a foul that isn't going to be called if you turn around, because you have to turn around and find the ball before you have any contact.
And that's a huge penalty.
Sure is. So the Shock throw up a prayer there, and they're going to get a present there, as it's going to be first down and goal from about the 2-yard line. I bet you they run it 3 times here. They come out with split backs.
No question about it.
In the backfield, it is Twombly as well as Hardwick. They're going to pitch it to Hardwick. Hardwick runs left side, and he's in for 6. Hardwick runs to the left side for 2 yards, and that is a touchdown for the Syracuse Shock. 10 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock, and the Syracuse Shock go up by a score of 6-0. A 2-yard run for Justin Hardwick. Now, some teams in the Empire Football League don't have kickers. So I wonder if this is a team that goes for 2 every time. They can now come out of their formation, and they're lined up to go for 2.
Yep, they sure are.
I formation this time for Syracuse. Quarterback TJ Sheard under center. Good snap, and they're going to run that same play. Pitch to Hardwick, and he's outside, in for two. 2-point conversion, and 8-0. Syracuse goes up. 10 minutes, 16 seconds remain in the first quarter, and the Syracuse Shock lead by a score of 8-0. Syracuse set to kick off, and they kick it off deep to the North Stars, and that's where Dexter Gohagen picks it up, shakes a couple of tacklers, and then goes out of bounds, steps out of bounds at the 32-yard line, and that is where the second possession for the North Stars will start.
And just to go back, Stars turn over the football in a real positive play, and Shock come down and turn that turnover into points.
Right, Craig Bujold makes a great catch along the right side, and at the same time, it's a good throw from quarterback Harry Rasko.
Yeah, and we'll say the Shock was aided by a huge penalty on pass interference where they got at the one. Let's see what the Stars do.
This is the same play. They send one man in motion, and then now here's Elijah Parks.
He's got
finds
some
a hole, and
he's still going.
And that was a tremendous job by Elijah Parks. Yeah. He's going to pick up 11 yards on the play, and that'll be a first down for the Plattsburgh North Stars. So on his first rush, he picks up 11 yards.
Now, we said that the Stars will pass the ball a lot, but they have a running game too. Yep. And that's what makes it so difficult to play against them, is because they can run the ball or pass the ball.
Right, and sometimes a good football team will use their passing game to set up the run game as well.
Yep. So and that's where play action comes in too.
That's right. So they're going to go to the right, give it to Elijah Parks again, inside handoff, and Parks this time is swallowed up at the line. Maybe 1 yard on the play. See where they spot the ball. Regardless, it'll be second down. We'll call it 1 yard for Elijah Parks, so it'll be second down and 9 for the Plattsburgh North Stars. So we see North Stars come out with a deep pass. Then on this drive, they come out with 2 runs. They go with Elijah Parks, inside handoff a couple of times. Here they come again, 2 to the right, 1 left side, and with Elijah Parks in the backfield, single back. Harry Rasko rolls to his right. He's looking downfield, and he tosses one up. And that was intended for DJ Barber, but Barber was hit as he got his hands on the football. Good coverage there by Syracuse. That was E.J. Mayweather. So E.J. Mayweather breaks that up.
Yes, there was excellent coverage there, and Rasko threw it into a crowd there.
Well, credit Rasko, though. He put that ball in a position where only his receiver could get a hand on that. He lofted that into a good position. But, unfortunately, he had no other options. His other option downfield was Brett Boyer, but Boyer was well covered down the field. Boyer went in for Bujold. Bujold now sidelined for the North Stars. Quarterback Harry Rasko, shotgun formation once again. Drops back, looks left, screens downfield.
Oh, he's got the man again.
Gohagen.
Oh!
And it's caught along the left sideline. And that's going to be a pickup of 30 yards. A 30-yard pickup from Rasko to Dexter Gohagen. And that is a heck of a pass down the left side in double coverage.
Well, I guess so, and he put it right on the money. You know, Rasko's an excellent quarterback, by the way. And, you know, he's right on the mark to begin this game.
Hurry up offense for Plattsburgh North Stars. Shotgun formation. He's going to put one up in the air again.
Oh!
Nearly picked off. Well, that one was a bit underthrown.
Yeah, he wasn't on the mark that time.
And Laron Brown for Syracuse is there to knock the ball down to the ground. He actually had a pretty good opportunity to intercept that ball, but I think he was kind of shocked that it was right at his chest. And the intended target there for the North Stars was DJ Barber once again.
And Barber was open.
He was.
He was open. It's just that the ball wasn't on the mark.
Ball was underthrown. So the North Stars huddle up. Now they come to the line of scrimmage. We've seen them work out of the shotgun formation all night with 2 to the right side, 1 to the left, single back formation. This time in the backfield is Josh Nephew. Going across is Barber. Now here comes Rasko rolling right, looks back to the left side of the field, scrolls across, and looks for Dexter Gohagen. Oh, that was... The ref... Referee may have missed that one.
I thought that was interference myself.
Yeah, you could tell from here that Dexter Gohagen's jersey was held onto. And perhaps a missed call there. Of course, the referee was behind that. So the referee can't see the tug of the jersey that was going on in front of him. Of course, the two players were in front of him to see that. But unfortunately for Plattsburgh, Gohagen was held up, and that's the reason he wasn't able to get to that football. Nice job by Rasko to extend the play, though.
Yeah. Oh yes, and there should have been some yellow thrown out there.
Shotgun formation. Dumps it off this time to Nephew, and Nephew's got room to go. He puts his head down, picks up a first down. It will be a pickup of 12 yards on the play for Josh Nephew. Nephew picks up 12. And the North Stars now have the football, first down and goal to go on the 8-yard line.
Excellent play to dump the ball off.
Yes.
You know,
Syracuse comes with a blitz, and Rasko, no panic.
Yep.
Looks for his running back.
Well, you got an experienced quarterback here in Rasko. You know, he's been in with the Stars for a few years now. He's been in these games for a few years also. He's got to get rid of it.
I formation that time for the North Stars, and Harry Rasko didn't have much help from the blocking core on the front from the North Stars, and he's got to get rid of that pass. Wise idea, though, to get rid of that.
Leron Brown of the Shock put the rush on, and Rasko, got away from the rush and did the wise thing, threw the ball away.
Right. You don't want to take a loss of yardage when you've got an and goal situation. So the North Stars coming out on second and goal. Predominantly pass on this drive as we expected from them.
When you get this close, you gotta get into the end zone.
That's right. So it is Elijah Parks, the back, and Harry Rasko looking.
Don't forget, he can run with the ball. He's got a man open.
Dexter Gohagen in the left side of the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, North Stars. Dexter Gohagen. That'll be an 8-yard touchdown.
No panic in the Stars. They got behind 8-0. They just, stayed with their game plan. Putting the ball up, but throwing in some runs, and the Stars march right down and score.
So it is 7-6 now, 8-6 rather, in favor of the Syracuse Shock. The extra point is pending here for the Plattsburgh North Stars. They will go for the extra point. At least they'll line up for the extra point. DJ Barber is the kicker. The holder for the North Stars is Brendan St. John.
Bad snap.
Bad snap. St. John's going to pitch it back to...
He's got a man open.
He's got a man open.
He's going to run it in. He got it in. He got it in.
He's in for 2. Well, that was pretty ugly, but nonetheless, it's 2 points.
It doesn't matter. Tie game.
2-point conversion for the Plattsburgh North Stars.
Yep.
And this place is right back into it. They weren't too pleased after the first turnover, but this place is rocking again.
But again, the Stars have been in these big games before. 4 out of 5 years they played in the championship.
Sure, yep.
Very calmly picked up the football and ran it into the end zone. He could have passed it. He decided to run it into the end zone. And, hey, 8-8. We got a game.
So the Plattsburgh North Stars march down the field. And we have an 8-8 ball game. Goose on that drive for the Plattsburgh North Stars. You got to be pretty impressed. They mixed both the pass and the run in. Elijah Parks started off the drive doing a nice job. He had an 11-yard pickup up the middle, and I think that really got that drive going for the North Stars. And then they used their running game, and it supported their passing game.
And I think a big key in that series was where Rasko dumped the ball off.
Third down situation.
Yes. And that was a key play. Got him into the red zone, into first and goal, and we got an 8-8 game.
Well, the North Stars will kick off with Brett Boyer. It is a squib kick, and it will be received by one of the up men, and that is Richard Dykes. Dykes runs across the field to the far sideline, and when he's all said and done, it will probably be about a 17-yard return for Syracuse is Richard Dykes.
Good field position.
So Syracuse will start. They'll mark it at the right at the 40-yard line. So So Syracuse will start their second possession at the 40-yard line. Their first possession, they were able to score a touchdown. Their first possession started out somewhere around midfield when they returned that interception, or the fumble rather, and then got the 15-yard personal foul for the face mask penalty. So this one starts at their own 40, and it is quarterback Sheard with running back Justin Hardwick. They come with twins left and twins right. And it's another run with Hardwick, and the North Stars are ready this time.
Oh boy, I guess so. A whole slew of them.
That one goes for nothing. Well, actually, they will give him a yard on that one.
Now, I was looking so far in this game, I don't think the players here, one of their key running backs is Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon?
Yeah, well, they call him Flash Gordon. He was one of the running backs also, one of their key running backs, and I haven't seen him in the game, so I'm not sure he made the trip.
Maybe he can't. Twins left, twins right once again. It is Hardwick in the backfield, and they're going to pass.
Oh, the rush was on.
Pump fake, and he's
got a man wide open.
And open along the right side was Richard Dykes. So Dykes makes the reception over on the right side. That will go for 15 yards. So a 15-yard completion for quarterback TJ Sheard, as it will be first down and 10 for the Syracuse Shock. Pretty good pass there, and he was able to buy time.
Yes.
Rolling right. Well, we've seen Syracuse run this formation almost every play. Twins left, twins right. An audible being called right now by Sheard at the line of scrimmage. He's got Hardwick in the backfield with him. And they're going to throw.
Oh, nice! Nice play!
Good read, good anticipation from Greg Archer there on the Plattsburgh North Stars.
Yep.
Great read.
Yes, very good read, and looked like the Shock changed the play at the line of scrimmage and saw something there. Well, if you can't get to the quarterback, they're taught, put your hands up.
Absolutely. And perhaps what the Shock saw there was Plattsburgh is really, I think they're going to gear up for the run. They know that the run is what they really need to be careful for. And perhaps Plattsburgh maybe giving a little bit more freedom to the wideouts, and that's what quarterback TJ Sheard might have seen. And they tried a screen pass to the wideout on the right side, and Archer gets his hands up. All right, same formation, twins left, twins right. And they're going to hand it off to Hardwick this time. Hardwick finds a hole up the middle. On second down, he runs up the middle. That'll be a 5-yard pickup for Hardwick.
He's a big boy, 6'2", 210.
Sure is.
You know, he's a big boy.
When he works his way upfield, a 5-yard pickup. So it'll be third down, and we'll call it a long 5 for the Syracuse Shock. This would be a big stop for the North Stars. They could, on the first drive, they allowed Syracuse to come out and run the ball into the end zone, and also gave up 2 points for the 2-point conversion. This is a pretty big play here for the North Stars. They want to get the ball back. All right, twins left, twins right once again. That sounds like a broken record, but that's the same formation they're running out of. Single back in the backfield. It is Hardwick. Quarterback Sheard takes the snap. He's going to throw. Goes right side.
He's got a man open.
And that one goes to Tyron Burke. So Tyron Burke with a catch along the right side. That one's going to go for 7 yards. So a 7-yard completion to Tyron Burke. And the Shock have the chains moving. On the year, I know we mentioned it earlier, Syracuse has made 141 passing attempts. They've completed 71. That is a completion percentage of 50%. And 841 yards on the season, throwing the ball in the air. 20 touchdowns in the air, and 11 2-point conversions. Their longest pass completion of the year is a 95-yard touchdown completion.
Hardwick had to come out of the game. I don't know if he's hurt or has a equipment problem, but he had to come out of the game.
So Hardwick's out of the game. They bring in the much shorter running back, and they're going to pass. Sheard steps up in the pocket.
Wide open!
And he is going to be downed at about the 5-yard line. That pass will be a 29-yard pass for TJ Sheard. And another first down. That pass was complete to Evan Twombly.
And he was wide open.
Wide open. So now first and goal for the Syracuse Shock, and the Plattsburgh sideline is kind of shaking their head with, or scratching their head rather, with how wide open Twombly was. So here is Syracuse. They're going to have split backs now. That's their goal line formation that they ran last time. Quarterback Sheard will take the snap. Quarterback keeper, he's going to roll forward, and no signal yet. Here come the referees in. I don't think he's...
Oh, he's calling it a touchdown.
So the judge from the sideline gets a little closer to check and see, and they're signaling it is a touchdown. That'll be a 2-yard touchdown run for their quarterback, DJ Shard. So 2 minutes, 51 seconds remaining, and Shard is able to, quarterback keeper, keep it in the end zone.
And they converted on that wide open pass play. It was a third down play at the time. So, they converged on a big third down play.
Yes, certainly good work by Syracuse. By no means was it given to them.
So it looks like no kicker.
They're going for 2 again.
Yeah.
And Hardwick is back in the game. Split back formation once again. They're going to pitch it to Hardwick. There he is.
And
he is hit hard.
Oh, didn't need him.
So the 2-point conversion fails.
McRae. Jameel McRae was right there to greet him.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Jameel. So with 2 minutes and 51 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it is the Syracuse Shock 14 and the Plattsburgh North Stars 8. Emery Kinsey is the kicker for the Syracuse Shock, and he kicks it deep down to the North Stars' Jason Remillard. Remillard in the middle with a lot of speed, and he takes the ball up to their 39-yard line, maybe even the 40.
Yeah, good field position to the Stars to start out.
And good starting field position for the Plattsburgh North Stars.
Now, Robbie, we talked about the Shock, about their running game and all that, but what's been a key for them is their passing game so far, and this is catching the Stars off guard a little bit, I believe.
Yeah, in this case for Syracuse, they use their run game to set up that pass.
Yeah, yep. Well, let's see what the Stars has any answers.
Well, the North Stars on their last possession came out pretty strong. They started out with a run and then went to the pass once they got in closer. They're going to throw DJ Barber in motion. They're going to fake the handoff and go inside to Elijah Parks. Same play that they ran to open up the last drive, with the man in motion going across DJ Barber, handoff to Parks. Parks moves forward for, we'll give him 2 yards.
It looked like it was going to go for a lot more, but the Shock closed it up real quickly.
Yeah, for the Shock in on the tackle, it was E.J. Mayweather. He was able to get him down by the ankles, and if you can get a hold below the waist, you're probably in good shape. So the North Stars come out with 2 to the right, and Dexter Gohagan, the lone receiver, left. There's Parks in the backfield. They're going to send DJ Barber in motion again. Harry Rasco now rolls right, and he's trying to turn the corner. Rasco is going to be tackled, and they're looking for a horse collar tackle from the Plattsburgh sideline.
I didn't think he did.
I didn't think so either.
Yeah, from what I could see.
So back to the line of scrimmage on that rush for Harry Rasco. That one's going to go for no yards. And it's now 3rd down and a long 8 for the Plattsburgh North Stars. Goose, it's pretty obvious when there's a horse collar tackle because the player is just drawn down immediately, and it didn't appear as though Rasco was taken down that viciously. So we go Twins left, same formation that they've been running. Pressure now on Rasco.
Ooh.
And he's going to throw that ball.
Oh, they're going to call the throw flag in.
And there is a flag, although this might be on the offense.
No, I don't think so.
Well, let's watch, or let's take a look at the referee, rather, and see what the call is. We're waiting the signal. It's going to be holding on the defense. So that'll go for 10 yards, and that will give the Plattsburgh North Stars a first down. That'll move the ball on the Syracuse side of the football. We're inside 1 minute remaining in quarter number 1. 59 seconds remain.
And that was a third down penalty.
Well, they're only going to give him a 5-yard penalty, but they're going to give it an automatic first down. And here comes Barber in motion. Barber now to the left side. Quarterback Harry Rasco takes the snap.
He's got all day. Somebody's got to get...
Steps up in the pocket, and he's got room to run. As he looks to go to left side, he's going to get 2 yards once forward progress is marked. He was hit and taken back, so that'll be 2 yards for Harry Rasco. Rasco, you mentioned, had quite a bit of time there.
He had all day there, and I thought a receiver would break open, but apparently he couldn't find anybody, so he put the ball down and scampered.
Well, the North Stars come up to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 8 to go. North Stars pretty much run out of a shotgun formation every play they've done it so far. Barber in motion. Rasco looking to throw it. A screen pass left side to Dexter.
He's got some room.
Gohagan now runs across the field. Blindside hit. And he's taken down on the other side of the field at the 45-yard line.
Took good care of the football there because they tried tackling the football.
And at the end of 1 quarter, we have the Syracuse Shock leading by a score of 14-8. Again, you're watching the EFL Championship game. MSM Sports, Robbie Knowles and Goose Gagnon, Nick Dodd on camera. We'll be back with the 2nd quarter. All right, start for the 2nd half. 15 minutes goes up on the clock, as in the Empire Football League. They play a NFL rules package with some modifications. It is 3rd down and short for the North Stars after Gohagan's reception.
Ooh, this might be a freebie.
I think that's encroachment, don't you?
I think so.
Well, we'll get the signal from the referees. And it will be encroachment on the defense, and that's going to be enough for a first down, Goose. So from some free yardage there for the Plattsburgh North Stars. And from a North Star standpoint, you don't mind that.
Nope.
So it'll be first down. They now have 4 more plays at least to work with, provided they don't turn the ball over. Shotgun formation once again. Harry Rasco gets his handoff, and it's Elijah Parks.
Nice tackle there. Nice tackle.
Emery Kinsley in on the tackle. Elijah Parks looked like he had room to run. Unfortunately,
he sure
Kinsley
did.
would have a good tackle. Pickup of 2 there on the play for Elijah Parks. Parks has rushed 4 times for 16 yards. He's averaging 4 yards a carry. So here comes Plattsburgh out of the huddle. Dexter Gohagan is often the lone man to the left side. I'm sure they want him in single coverage, as he's their go-to guy. He's their main target. So Harry Rasco rolls right. And
he put it right on the money there. I think Barber should have had that.
Well, it was a good pass there from Harry Rasco. You can see that Rasco was a bit frustrated as he was rolling to his right. He put that pass right on the money, but DJ Barber was not able to handle it. That pass was coming in pretty hot, but that's a ball you'd like.
It's got to be caught then. All right, you're in the championship game here.
Right, yeah.
You got to make that catch.
3rd down, long 7, we'll call it, for the North Stars. They wouldn't mind some more free yardage here. That's for sure. They come out, shotgun formation. And a dump off to Elijah Parks. Parks looking to get to the first down marker on the left side of the field. He's not going to get there. He's at the 35-yard line. But this could be 4-down territory for the North Stars, considering that it's the 35-yard line. Well, it's definitely not field goal range, because I don't think they've got any NFL kickers on their team. And if you look at some of the NFL kickers, I'm sure that the New York Giants kicker probably could make this one.
Well, you make this is the head coach's decision to make, and he's saying we're going for it.
Well, Plattsburgh will go for it here. There's a pickup of 3 yards on the play. Here's Harry Rasco, and he's looking to pass, and that was spotted.
Oh, boy, over the back, I thought.
Well, the referees say he timed that pretty well, and that's Jeremy Barnwell. Barnwell knocks that ball away from Craig Bujold, and it will be a turnover on downs for the North Stars. Well, from the North Stars, that's unfortunate for them, but it's not all that great starting field position for Syracuse. They are going to have to do some work to put points up on the board. All right, here comes Syracuse with twins to the left, twins to the right, lone man in the backfield, and that is a Hardwick. Quarterback Shear, shotgun formation, takes the snap, hands it off to Hardwick.
Not much there. Not much there.
Hardwick picks up maybe 2 on the play as he runs up the middle once again. We'll give him 3.
The Stars' defense so far in this game has stopped the run pretty well.
It's those quick passing plays that have surprised the North Stars that have really been the dagger for them. Just over 13 minutes remaining here in the first half. Syracuse has the football. Again, you're watching the Empire Football League Championship game at the Plattsburgh High School Athletic Complex. Syracuse Shock have the ball, and they're up 14-8. It's going to be a screen pass to Hardwick. Nice little one-handed catch there. And he's got room to the right side as he runs along the right sideline. Good tackle.
Excellent.
It was eventually a good tackle there from Kevin Gibson. But I give a lot of credit there to Justin Hardwick as they're able to move the chains. That's a 16-yard pickup, 16-yard reception for the Syracuse Shock. And moving the chains still. How many first downs is that now for the Shock?
I show 6 first downs,
6 first downs.
1 aided by a penalty.
Yes.
And that was a big penalty. That was down
Sure
to the
was.
1 yard line.
Sure was. And that's another thing that helps win football games is when you keep that penalty category to a minimum.
That's right. So far, the Shock, have 2 penalties for 10 yards.
Yeah, they've done a pretty good job.
Yes.
Which is not expected when you look at their sideline. You'd expect many of the players to be fatigued. They come out twins left, twins right. Once again, do Syracuse. It's Hardwick in the backfield. Quarterback TJ Sheard is going to take the snap, and they're going to pass. He steps up in the pocket, nearly swallowed.
Oh, man.
Now rolls left.
Play the hoodie. And the first down.
Well, that pass is going to go complete for 11 yards. That's going to go to Evan Twombly for 11 yards. And he now has 40 yards of reception yardage here in this football game. There's a real good block there from Chris Hart on Syracuse. I don't know if you saw it, but a good block to help out the quarterback.
Sheer, avoided the rush. I thought he was going to be sacked.
Yeah, me too. He stepped up in the pocket as though he was going to throw it. Good coverage downfield must have been for the North Stars, and then somehow, hocus pocus, was able to back out of there and roll to the left side and make the completion across the middle.
And they're moving by way of the pass.
That's right. Here's Sheard again, and he looks to throw it. That pass was a bit high for the wide out on the right side, Tyler Gage. Nonetheless, I still think that ball could have been caught.
I'm from the old school. If it touches your hands, it should be caught. That's what I was brought up with. If it hits your hands, you better catch the football.
Well, that makes sense, Goose. And now 5 for 8 is the quarterback TJ Sheard. 5 for 8, pretty good considering 50% completion on the season. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the North Stars 32-yard line. Shotgun formation once again for Syracuse. Twins left, twins right. Backfield, it is Hardwick. Looking to pass again. Steps up in the pocket.
There he goes.
Rolls left. And he's got nobody. Now throws a
intercepted!
Jameel McCray.
McCray!
McCray brings it back to their own 41-yard line.
Two big plays by McCray today.
That's right.
You know, he stopped the two-point conversion and came up with a big pick there.
Well, a nice job downfield by Jameel McCray. That ball was launched over the top of the intended wideout. And that's what happens when you force a quarterback out of the pocket and make him run, especially a right-handed quarterback rolling to the left side. He's going to eventually make a mistake, as we just saw there.
That's right. And, hey, the Shock were moving the football through the air, you know, and the Stars came up with a huge interception there. Could be a key play.
Well, the North Stars would really like to get a score in here on this drive. Quarterback Harry Rasco takes the snap, rolls right.
He's got a man open.
Downfield.
He's gone.
Brett Boyer runs downfield.
Oh, yes.
10-5, touchdown, Plattsburgh North Stars.
Oh, big play there.
Well, Goose, you talked that the North Stars needed a big play. There's their big play.
Yep, took that turnover and immediately went for the juggler.
Well, that play started at the 41. That'll be a 59-yard touchdown pass for quarterback Harry Rasco. 59-yard touchdown pass to Brett Boyer.
Brett Boyer showed good speed. Once he broke that one tackle, you know, it looked like he was gone. There was one guy that made a dive and had that chance, but didn't get him. And Boyer went in for the touchdown.
Well, Brett Boyer with the 59-yard touchdown reception coming at 10 minutes, 39 seconds of the second quarter. 59-yard touchdown pass. DJ Barber is in to attempt the extra point. Good snap. Ball is down, and the kick is up, and it is good. So the North Stars go up by a point because they are able to execute this time on the extra point, and with 10 minutes and 39 seconds remaining, there was a flag on the play. That is going to go against Syracuse, I believe. So that penalty will be declined. And
it'll probably be marked on the kickoff.
And the North Stars go up by a score of 15-14 with 10 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now the Shock were offside, so that call just went out over the loudspeaker. So if you can be that quick and that efficient from a Plattsburgh North Star standpoint, that's you're all right with that.
No question about it. The Stars can put points on the board. We've seen it all year. They put up some high numbers.
Right, exactly.
You know, and they can score quickly as they showed there.
The Plattsburgh North Stars faced this team 2 times this season. They went down to Syracuse and played Syracuse out there, and it was a loss for the North Stars by a score of 50-27. And then once Syracuse came to town here, the North Stars were victorious 38-18 here at the Plattsburgh High School Athletic Complex. So they've split. This is the rubber match on the season. Brett Boyer, after his long touchdown reception, comes out to kick the football off, and it is DePaul Cronwell running across the field, gets up to the 41-yard line, and that's where the Syracuse Shock will start this possession.
Tackled by number 10, Jason Remillard.
So Remillard is in on the tackle, rather. And here comes the 4th possession for the Syracuse Shock.
Pretty entertaining game so far.
So far, so good.
Yes.
There was a high school football game here between the Beekmantown Eagles and Saranac Lake Red Storm today, and that game went back and forth. Yeah, it was held here, and that game went back and forth. Saranac Lake ended up victorious, 28-21 over the Beekmantown Eagles. And this game so far is pretty similar. So here come the Shock, first down and 10 from their own 41-yard line. They come out twin to the left, twin to the right. And it is Hardwick in the backfield with quarterback TJ Sheard. Here's Hardwick running to the right side. He found a hole. There's Jameel McCray on a tackle. Jameel wraps him up down by the leg.
He's all over it. He's all over the place.
Jamil normally plays on both sides of the football. More so this year, I've seen him on the defensive end of the football. That'll go for 6 yards for Hardwick. Hardwick has rushed 9 times for 32 yards in the football game. That is 3.7 or so. He's averaging 3.7 per carry. The Shock come up to the line once again. This time they're going to have twins right. Lone receiver to the left side. Split backs in the backfield. They hand off to Hardwick, and he runs left and gets just to about midfield. He'll be short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 2 yards on the carry that time. We'll give him 3 actually. It'll be
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. For Syracuse. Syracuse here in a short yardage situation. They are run strong. I expect to see a run here. We saw the quarterback keeper go for a touchdown. Perhaps.
You got this the big running back, Hardwick. Let him. That's what he's paid for.
Yeah.
Well, not paid for, but that's his job.
They put a man in motion, and that is Chris Hart. And it is Hardwick running to the left side.
He's got some room. He's got some room. He's gone. He's gone.
10-5 touchdown Syracuse. As long as he didn't step out. They signal for a touchdown. He stayed in bounds along the left sideline, and that is going to go for a 51-yard touchdown.
And the Stars were playing run. They thought it was going to be
up the middle.
Mm-hmm. And once Hardwick got to the sidelines, he was gone. He shows real good speed, and that's really the first one that he's really broken the whole game.
A lot of short yardage so far from him, but a 51-yard touchdown run, and they're going to go for 2 points. It puts them up 20-15. You'd think it was a men's slow pitch softball score. Not the case. It's the EFL championship football game. They come out in the split back formation. Quarterback sheared under center, and he's going to look to pass. He throws it up for Hart, and Hart is going to come down with the football.
That's an old play from the 1940s, jump pass. I think Norm Van Brocklin used to do that.
Well, it's successful. 2-point conversion for the Syracuse Shock, and with 8 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in quarter number 2, the Syracuse Shock 22, the Plattsburgh North Stars 15. All right, ready for the kickoff. It is Emery Kinsley set to kick it off. He kicks it deep, and it's going to go OB. And, of course, the Hankies will come out.
Yep.
And the North Stars will start this possession at the 40-yard line. So the North Stars coming out for their 4th series. So far, they had their first series start at their own 43-yard line. That only had one play, and of course that was a completion of Bujold and then fumble down at the 5-yard line. Their second drive started at their own 32, their third one at their own 41, and this one will start at their 40. So not too shabby starting field position for the Plattsburgh North Stars, as they now come up to the line of scrimmage. And it's Elijah Parks in the backfield.
Oh, another offsides.
That's going to be encroachment. Well, the Syracuse Shock is trying to time the snap count. And Harry Rasko must be doing a good job with his snap count. He's probably got some kind of hard count that he's running down there. So that'll be a 5-yard encroachment penalty. So it'll be 1st and 5 for the North Stars. A free 5 and short field to go for the first down. Looks like they're coming with a blitz. Rasko picked up that blitz. And scampers for maybe 2 or 3.
Positive yardage.
So they're going to spot him. We'll call that a pickup of 3. So Harry Rasco runs to the right side. Nice job picking up that blitz by Rasco right away. Rolls to his right and gets out of the pocket. And it'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Plattsburgh North Stars. Syracuse was looking to bring the house, but good blocking that time from the offensive line for the North Stars. Shotgun formation. DJ Barber is the motion man. He's going to get the ball handed off to him. Going to run to the left. Because he's going to cut back to the middle, and he's got enough for the 1st down. I think if he follows his lead blocker to the outside, he's in better shape and he picks up some more yardage. Nonetheless, he picks up the 1st down and moves the chains and crosses midfield under the 49 of Syracuse.
And he's getting, looks like he hurt himself.
Well, Barber limps off to the sideline. Jameel McRae will enter the game in Barber's place. Jameel has been pretty key on the defense so far for the North Stars. Elijah Parks will come to the near sideline, and Nephew will sub in for the North Stars. 7 minutes remaining, 22-15. Syracuse lead the North Stars. Well, they're going to send 2 to the left side. It is McRae and Gohagen to the left side, and it is Boyer along the right side. They're going to hand off to Josh Nephew. Nephew runs left side, has a hole, and finds room left side, and he's going to run for about 6 yards on the play. It'll be 6 yards for Nephew. That is his first carry of the game. Nephew has 1 reception in the football game for 12 yards. 2nd down, and a long 4 to go for the North Stars. McRae in again. Bujold is in as well.
Stars are getting some yardage on the ground. Play action might work pretty good.
Well, there's going to be 2 right side. It is a Nephew who gets the handoff, and he's not going anywhere. He is a hit for a loss. That'll be a loss of 2 yards. And the North Stars, with that one, go in the wrong direction.
So big 3rd down play here.
3rd down and 6 for the Plattsburgh North Stars. 5 minutes, 40 seconds remain. Clock rolling here at the Plattsburgh High School Athletic Complex. Quarterback Harry Rasco takes the snap and is looking to pass across the middle. That ball is tipped up into the air. He tried to fit it into a small window.
Yeah, he was looking for Chris Fish over the middle, the tight end, and
well, it'll be a 4th down for the Plattsburgh North Stars. This is territory, I think, Goose, that you have to punt.
You have to, yes.
Unless they have, I know we saw it last year where they did a fake punt pass. That was when they played Monroe County last season.
Chris Fish is the punter.
Good snap. Fish gets the kickoff.
Oh, beauty. That's a beauty.
And that ball is going to be caught at the 8-yard line. It is Richard Dykes who gets the ball.
Good coverage.
Will only get to about back to the 10-yard line. Might have been a chop block in the backfield, as there was a block made on Mackenzie Haskins.
Now, Stars defense got to put a stop here.
This would be a big stop.
Yes.
If they can force a 3 and out in this territory, that's good news for the North Stars, because there's just over 5 minutes left on the clock. And if you can force a stop here, that should be enough time for you to get the ball back.
You got all your timeouts and everything.
Remember, the North Stars elected to receive. They turned the ball over, and Syracuse was the first team to put points up on the board, but Syracuse is going to get the football to start out the second half, so it's kind of important for the North Stars to get points here before the end of the quarter. Here is Syracuse, shotgun formation. Man in motion is Twombly, and he's going to get the handoff. It'll be an inside handoff to Twombly. Twombly works up the middle, and he's going to get 4 yards on the carry for the Syracuse Shock. So Syracuse goes back to the running game after we saw them pretty much just passing on that last drive for them. Syracuse with a 2nd down and 7. Trying to dig out some of the individual stats on the season for the Syracuse team. As they come to the line, quarterback Sheard is under center with split backs, and it is the running back Hardwick. Hardwick up the middle. Rushes hard up the middle, and he will pick up about 4 yards on the carry. We'll give him 5. So it'll be 5 yards on the carry for Hardwick. And it is going to be 3rd down.
Oh, we got a star down on the ground. He's injured.
3rd down and 2. There's a North Star player down on the field, Goose, you're right. And he doesn't look like he's in good shape. And he is struggling at the about 20-yard line. He would have been in on the stop. So while the training personnel work on the injured North Star, we'll take timeout. 22:15, 4 minutes and 6 seconds remain in the first half.
No, who is it?
Cody Curlew is the injured North Star. So Curlew
He seems okay.
will come to the sideline. Maybe perhaps cramping up.
3rd down play here.
Big 3rd down in short situation here for Syracuse. 3 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. Clock is rolling. Quarterback Sheard hands off to Hardwick, and Hardwick is hit
I don't think he
close
got
to the
it.
line of scrimmage.
I don't think he got it.
He might have picked up a yard.
Oh, they're saying he got it.
They're going to signal for a 1st down, but I don't see how. Well, okay, all right. They're going to spot the ball at the 22-yard line. So with that spot, it was in fact a 1st down. I didn't quite think he got that far, but
I didn't think so
they
either.
spot the ball at the 22-yard line, and that'll be a 3-yard carry.
No challenge flags here, huh?
No, I don't think so. Although we do have a good cameraman, I don't think we have the technology to set that up for him in time. 1st down and 10, shotgun formation, twins left, twins right. And they're going to pass.
There's a flag down.
Hankey, false start on Syracuse. That'll back him up.
Yep.
False start on Syracuse.
That's 6 penalties
Is it?
for Syracuse, all 5-yarders.
Well, that'll back him up 5 yards. 1st and 15 now for the Shock of Syracuse. Pretty good attendance at tonight's football game.
Yes.
The stands are packed. Not standing room only, but the stands are pretty well packed. The parking lot is full. Hopefully you got a good spot. You didn't have to walk too far.
Well, I got the hill to walk on, so.
All right, Syracuse comes to the line of scrimmage. 1st down 15 after their 5-yard penalty. Looking to pass again. Quarterback Sheard.
Going deep. He's got a man.
And just underthrown behind the wideout, Tyrone Burke. And,
how does a guy get that wide open?
He was gone. The coverage for the North Stars was Alec Courier, and Courier let him slip behind him. So North Stars kind of catch a break there with the pass being a bit underthrown, as Tyrone Burke had nothing between him and the end zone.
Should I say the lucky stars were on the stars?
Yeah, that's right. The Stars were right in alignment. 2nd down, 15 to go here for Syracuse. Twins left side, twins to the right side. Single back. Good snap. Quarterback Sheard wants to pass
He's
again.
got
He's going to
time.
open on the right side. He's going to dump one off to Hart.
Oh, boy.
And a good tackle by Craig Livesey.
Livesey saw the whole thing, played it real good. Oh.
It'll be a pickup of 3 yards. And we are at the 2-minute warning. So there's, it's actually minute 57, but it's still a 2-minute warning.
That's right, and big third down play here.
Big third down play here. This will allow the North Stars to talk about what they're going to do here. It's going to be a third down and 12. And that was a 3-yard pickup and 3-yard dump pass for quarterback TJ Sheard. Looking at some of the stats for this Syracuse Shock team, Sheard, their quarterback on the season, is 64 of 122. That's a 52% completion percentage. He's thrown 5 touchdowns, 673 yards, 9 interceptions, and his long on the year is 43 yards. For rushing stats, their top rusher is Justin Hardwick. Hardwick has 1345 yards on the season, 8 touchdowns, and 7 two-point conversions. Here comes Syracuse up the line now. A big third down play, third down and long, third and 12. The official yardage here for the Syracuse Shock. They're going to go twins left, twins right, single back, and they're going to throw. TJ Sheard drops back, and he looks up. A couple of good blocks there, and the pass over the middle, I think it's short, though. It depends upon the spot. I believe they're going to give him the spot at the 30.5-yard line. That's not going to be enough. It'll be 4th and short for Syracuse.
And the Stars are going to take a
timeout, Syracuse.
No, Syracuse is taking a timeout.
Are they going to think about it?
Yep, they're going to think about it.
Well, if I'm Syracuse, I don't hesitate to punt this football away. With a minute and 41 seconds remaining, you're going to get the football back in the next half. Maybe they have some kind of trick punt play or punt formation. They might
try to draw the Stars offside.
Yes, could be.
Take the penalty. And then boot the football.
Right, that wouldn't be a bad idea. A hard count perhaps here from Syracuse as we wait for him to line up. There's a pass across the middle. They picked up 9 yards.
You know, or maybe they got so much confidence in Hardwick.
Yeah, I would.
They're going to hand the ball to him.
Well, this is a pretty big play.
Or maybe they don't have a punter.
That's true, too. So they come with split backs. And it might be a hard count. You're right.
No,
they're going to run the play. They're going to give it to Hardwick.
And he got it.
They get the first down.
Well, when you got a big running back like that, that's 6'2", 210, you know, if you can't get a yard, but I'll tell you, it was a huge gamble. If you don't get it, boy, that could come back to haunt you.
Now, the clock is rolling with 1:20 remaining and 2 timeouts left for Syracuse. That's 100 yards now on the game for Hardwick. Hardwick rushed 14 times. It took him 14 times to get to 100 yards.
Yeah, that big one.
Syracuse really taking their time getting this snap off. And they're going to throw it left side. It is going to be caught by Evan Twombly, and Twombly will be stopped. His forward progress was stopped. It'll be a 4-yard pickup for Twombly. Twombly, with his 4th catch of the football game, he's got 53 yards already.
They might try something deep here.
Well, the Shock come out of their similar formation, twins left, twins right. And quarterback Sheard steps forward. He's got room to run. He's running up the middle, and he's going to pick up, when it's all said and done, 22 yards.
Yeah, now they're going to call a timeout. The Shock will call a timeout.
28 seconds remaining. And it is a 22-yard run. And the chains are going to be moved, and we have another Syracuse timeout. At this point, 28 seconds remaining. They've got 1 timeout. Of course, the North Stars have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. North Stars really aren't in a position where they need to use their timeout unless, of course, Syracuse throws one deep, and, of course, the clock is stopped, and the North Stars don't like the coverage they have out there, or if perhaps they see something wrong, but unless something like that occurs, I don't expect to see a North Star timeout used here in the first half. But from the Syracuse standpoint, 1 more timeout left on the card. And I think at this point, Goose, you either have to be targeting the sideline or you have to be going deep, at least here on first down.
Yep, you still have a timeout, but you don't have a field goal kicker.
No, that's right. right, here comes Syracuse. They're at the North Star 35-yard line. And it is a good snap to quarterback TJ Sheard. He's going to dump one across the middle, and he's going to tackle. Running to the right side of the football field, and is eventually tackled.
And the Shock will take their last time out.
That's right. And Brandon St. John makes the tackle. 17 seconds remain on the clock.
You have time for about 2 or 3 pass plays in the end zone.
Right. You have to go to the end zone here. That's the key. If you don't go to the end zone, then you're running into the clock issue.
Definitely, they're going to throw it in the end zone, and this is putting some pressure on the defense here. You don't want to fall back behind by a couple scores.
No.
Plus, the Shock are going to start off the second half with the ball.
You don't want to put yourself in a position where you almost have to do a trickery onside kick, a surprise onside kick, rather. Some of the North Star faithful, of course, a little upset with the officiating, but you'll get that in any sport.
That's right.
But of course, you go back to the first half. There was only one thing that I've noticed that stands out in my mind, and it really didn't affect the North Stars because they ended up scoring on that play, and that was with Gohagen with the holding over on the far side.
Right.
There have been another couple of calls here and there that you wish you would have, but nothing that really stands out. I mean, the fumble, but that's very judgmental. The referee's right down there on the field. He's got a better view than we do. So 17 seconds remain, and it is quarterback Sheard. Sheard's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to run with it. He better get out of bounds, otherwise he's in trouble. And he will get out of bounds. It's going to be a loss.
Yeah.
5 yards, but he got out of bounds. Otherwise, the clock wasn't going to stop. 8.5 seconds remain.
Is that considered a sack?
Yes.
I think so.
Yep. It's a sack for the North Stars. And
he should have thrown the ball away.
Yes, I was just going to say that if you're a Syracuse fan, you'd like to see him throw that football away, throw it deep out of the back of the end zone where nobody can get it, because he just took away, by doing that, he just took away about 9 seconds.
Yeah, they had time for 3 plays into the end zone, pass plays.
And now they're in a situation where unless they throw a quick bullet to the left or right side, it's probably going to be the last play of the half. All right, Syracuse comes up to the line. They're going to send trips to the right side, and they have one slot left side. It is Sheard's taking the snap, and he's going to put it up. No, he's not. He thought about it. And this will be the last play of the half. He's going to throw it to Hardwick, and Hardwick gets both feet in bounds.
There's no more time on them.
But there is no time left on the clock. Time expires.
The Shock lost a big opportunity there. I'm not